One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Demon Deacons will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Memphis offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got the first down and more.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Demon Deacons are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Memphis wants to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Finds his big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This
converts on 4th down, still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside, touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wake Forest. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To throw, it's Chambers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Knowles. Gets away from one. He's got space. Wide open spaces. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab on the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Made a defender miss. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wake. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it in the middle. It's Knowles. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Chambers. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Tease. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Got enough for the 1st down. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. That's caught. It's Keys. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Demon Deacons are threatening on first and goal. Give to the fullback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The DBs will back off a bit. The throw. Got him in the open. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Let's go! Let's go! Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Memphis. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip into the secondary, make that big play.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Can't get him to the ground.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Never a doubt they lead the offense on the field. 4th and short from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know